good day, happy Sunday, Merry Christmas Eve to all of you out there joining. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining. I've been meaning to come back for a couple days, but knowing that I was going to have no choice but to come and do some war planning this afternoon, I figured I would just be smart about my time and consolidate all that to a singular time. But that is a part of why we're here, is it not? To discuss these things. But that's not where we're going to start. I hope you're doing well. Right now, well, we can get some farming going while I get myself in position to be successful here. The farm must continue. Got to knock out guillotine next week. So let's run it. Happy Sunday. You know, it was a wonderful day. Got a chance to go to church, spend some time with some people, get a nice message on reminding us what the center, at least of faith, of this whole holiday is supposed to be, which oh so easily gets lost in the mix, right? Christmas, Christ, the centroid of so many things. That's probably another discussion for another time, but you know, it should happen, huh? If not now, why not? Well, I'm gonna start doing some war planning here, at least making lists. We got some stuff to claim here momentarily. Once I get done with that, looking forward to opening these gifts. I do want to start there and say thank you, Kabam. Some of this may seem harsh when it gets said and done, because I got some thoughts, some feelings. Hey, what's poppin', Ernesto, my brother? Happy Sunday. Merry Christmas Eve, brother. I would say that the gift was roughly in line with what I expected based on what people were saying. I thought it's good. It's a good gift. Hey, what's poppin', Misery? Happy Sunday, brother. Hope you're doing well. I obviously saw people complaining. Hey, Ghost Runner, my man. Happy Sunday, brother. Appreciate you holding it down for Ghost Dog last night on the chat. That was good stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys got a good gift. I am going to claim mine here momentarily. As I get done listing out these champs we need to attack. How are you guys doing your war, Ghost Runner? You guys going hard this war? You guys taking a day off? We're going to have a challenge in front of us, that's for sure. We got some good placements. I slacked a bit much, so lessons to learn. Oh, cool. First time on call. Well, I think you handled it down pretty well. Yeah, you held it down pretty well. Good balance, right? When you're on with a streamer, you want to keep things flowing, but you don't want to dominate the conversation. So there's definitely a balance there. But man, that was a heck of a gauntlet he had yesterday, huh? I was feeling for him. I know he initially didn't want to go in there. Misery's joining Bolt. Ooh, good for you, brother. That would be awesome to face you. I mean, to smash you into oblivion, of course, which is always the goal. And now, congratulations. Looking at me like we're gonna have a nice Black Cat heavy war. Think. I think we faced Bolt this season. So, to the gift. Let's get to the gift here. We got stuff sent out. We've typed up the bosses. Again, we're using this time together wisely, right? Because, as you saw from the thumbnail, we had a lovely message from Kabam about the holidays and what we should and shouldn't care about and how they're approaching it. But it just doesn't quite work in the real world. So we'll skim that real quick along the way. But today's gift is a good gift. Definitely a good gift. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, back. Weird. Okay. We got stuff to claim. Do this thing. Thank you for the gift. I think it's in line with what it should be. I don't see much issue there. People always get their expectations way too high when it comes to these gift things. And that's just not realistic. You know? All right. So we're going to claim this bad boy. We're taking our Valiant, huh? Let's go. That's why we did the work, baby. What's up, Ghost Dog? Good day, my man. We were just talking about your necro stuff. And you know, I have been farming. That's what you saw going on there. I am prepping for the guillotine challenge. But if I don't burn all my revives there, I'm probably going into necro one more time just to muck about and burn some revives. Okay, so we got those. We got these accolades. Let's claim those too because we got BG stuff. Love to the ally. What's going on here? My cord cable is giving me a hard time. Thank you, Alliance friends of mine, for these wonderful accolades, I think. I don't know exactly what they are yet. They could just be making fun of me, which is also okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Profile pics. Sweet. Battlegrounds rewards. 21st as an alliance. Let's get it. Solid stuff. Yeah, I think it's how I'm holding my cable misery. We're gonna claim that science. Work our way towards a rank up. We're gonna replenish skill. Balance that out. Same over here on mutant. OZ was very nice and told us not to worry about this war. Hey, good for you, man. We are contemplating. And this here, I think I took a picture, but I can go find the message before we claim it. Maybe, maybe not. Is it gonna survive? Can we make it? Banquet, 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 banquet. Dang. 956th. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Next season, we're going for higher. I've got energy built up. I'm getting ready to go. I got marks built up, so I get my score out of the way. We're ready to go. Hey, what's up, Nat? I will, bro. You know I'll let you know. So, we got some nice gifts, but I've got feelings. I am annoyed that we have to sit here and do this today. I'm annoyed that I've been convinced to spend at least $100 on this mobile video game because the only thing that never falls in value in this game is units. And this, arguably, is the best unit deal we've ever seen. But it's frustrating to me when, for sales, we can acknowledge holidays. For sales and marketing purposes. Granted, again, good stuff out of them. It's not the issue. For sales, we can acknowledge those things. For gifts, which are appreciated, we can acknowledge those things. But for Alliance War, we can't acknowledge those things. It is frustrating to have to sit here and read this thing, which says, you are able to make decisions for yourself and take part in content if you have the time and want to make the effort. If you do not, then that is up to you and your alliance. You are not required to do anything that you don't want to do, and many alliances will choose to change their play patterns over this time. That's fair. Also, completely unrealistic. Because anyone who's being competitive, which we're being pushed to do in this game, including through these sales, is going to have to participate, at least somewhat. There are so many words, but we don't need to go down that line. It's a joy and festive season. I'm going to enjoy opening these gifts and rewards. But don't peddle me one thing, trying to convince me about how I shouldn't be annoyed that over these holidays and at this time and season when we're trying to spend time with family, where we're trying to separate from this mobile video game to actually appreciate the things in life that are more meaningful. Don't try to convince me that this is not a holiday, you don't have to take part in this blah, 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 blah. It's not true. And then post a bunch of sales in my face. Plaster holiday gifts, holiday stuff all over the game. It's a mixed message. It's an unappreciated message. The marketing can be a lot better. Your presentation of these messages could be a lot better to just say, hey, we've had an internal conversation. We've thought a lot about it. We've decided that we're going to go ahead and let the season go on. We know it's going to be inconvenient. As opposed to being like, this is an international game, not specific to one culture, people, or places. And then post your best unit sales ever. It's hypocritical. It's not appreciated. That said, we're at least 20% done with war planning, baby. But more important than that, we're going to open these gifts. Fam's joining this account today. It's unfortunate. Mike Hill's not here. I'd feel a lot better. I'm just kidding. I appreciate all you for being here. I appreciate, at the very least, that this is forcing me to spend time with you because I enjoy spending time with you. And as with all of us, we don't always do the things that we know we should do or want to do. I'm a human just like the rest of you, man. I struggle with it too. Boyo! Let's do this thing. Then I think we're going to open our Valiants, and then we're going to let it farm while we look at the war map and get some stuff done. All right, let's get this fam. Fam. An Abyss Nexus. Oh, you don't see these too often. Nope. Ultron's nice. Centurion, Parker. Come on. Oh, killer, man. Yeah, but she's out as a 7-star. Let's take this Ultron. He's coming out eventually, but... Or... Man. Do we just snag a Max Sig crystal? I mean, Sigs on Guillotine? Are Sigs on Guillotine worth anything for the challenge? You guys know. You know better than I do. Let's take a look. Do some research. We're in no rush. We're hanging out with the people. Aunt May. Guillotine Sigs. If you're listening in the background out there, Nat, you brought it right upon me. Nothing but love, buddy. Guillotine 2099. What does her Sig do? Get some extra combo shield Sigs. No. He did it unawakened. Okay. Well then, we're just gonna take our boy Nimmy here. No. We want the max sig crystal because we want 7-star shards. Ultron's out as a 7-star. If I'm being honest with myself, I'm not going to rank up Ultron. So let's be honest with ourselves, right? This is what we need to do. Oh, didn't even get the shards. Savages. All right, let's get this 7-star. Realistically, we'll take something good. We'll take something good.
That Guardian right there.
I know you want Guardian. Realistically, I would love Sassy or Titania. Those are the two big ones. Jugs would be awesome. I might lose my mind if Jugs shows up. I'm canceling the war if Jugs shows up.
Hey,
Spot. Okay.
Really nice.
Yeah. That's a future investment. We need to awaken him. Not bad though.
That's pretty good.
He is. He is pretty
He's
good.
a king.
Tactic defender. All right. Spinning 1, popping 5. Yeah. I would love some more immediate gratification. But that's a good one. I'm not upset about Spot. These Valiants. Tier 3. All right, pop it. Let's go. 7-star? No.
Nah.
Forming some stuff. Not too bad. Awakening straight to R3. You're funny, buddy. You are funny. Yeah. Well, that's all we got for now. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you. He left me hanging. I hope you guys all didn't see that. It's pretty savage of my boy. There he is. Nice shiny Spot. Now, yeah, on those holiday deals, I mean, it's tough to turn down 5,000 units for $100. And I don't need them. And I probably won't spend a ton more on the banquet. But I also do want at least one more of the Gifted Guardians crystals. And I think it's long-term, big picture, 365 days. It's a smarter investment in the game to spend $100 or $200 on units and get those crystals than it is to sink 9,000 units into getting one other one. Yeah, I mean, you're getting $170 worth of units roughly, plus the crystal. So probably Tuesday, Wednesday. I think probably Wednesday we'll have an opening. We'll open a couple of those. Now, boss man, you're out there. Am I allowed to just bust up the war map on here and just do some stuff? We talk through some planning here. Have you looked at the war map yet, Ernest? I want to get this done. I think what we do for this war specifically, I think I'm going to message it in, is that we just list the best counters for the bosses and we ask people to take it in consideration and then we let them take their shots, right? We encourage the calling of their shots. Thank you, boss man. Appreciate that. We've got the Vietnam team. These guys are pretty dang good. You know, typical bands that you're seeing, the Herc, the Mantis. Ghost, we went away from personally, but I mean, great ghosters are great ghosters. I totally understand the thought process. If I wasn't just a mediocre ghoster, I'd use her more. So they went tactic heavy. It's a smart decision. I'm not looking forward to that big onslaught boss. Cooking some Adam gameplay, my man. I have onslaught on boss. No, is Guardian or Shocker a safer option? Hey, what's up, Lindsay? Welcome. Happy Sunday. Merry Christmas Eve. So we have onslaught on the boss too. That's a good question. What do you think, Ernest? I'm thinking that on the boss node Guardian would probably be safer, just because you're not going to get the shock for the fat SP2. Oh, well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that, Lindsay. We enjoy chatting as well. That's what I was kind of thinking, Ghost Runner. To be 100% honest, I was thinking that maybe I just bring in my big Tigra and basically put on suicides and run through those. And I may be able to nuke Maestro and Onslaught with minimal potions, even using suicides. What do you think about that, Ernesto? That may be the safer option, to be honest. I haven't tested Guardian versus Onslaught a lot. I know the energy resistance is going to be helpful, but I just don't know if you'll be able to build fast enough. Because you're going to be doing... Oh, that's right. They Hulk smashed in the other BG. Dude, that sounds like fun too, to be honest. Christmas Eve. Any plans for tomorrow? I'm going to see some family, Lindsay. I'm going to go see some family that I don't see very often. We're not doing anything big Christmassy. We, in my house, we don't celebrate Christmas in the typical context. We definitely enjoy the family time together and doing some events and stuff, but we don't ascribe to many of the commercial aspects of the day. So, that said, we will enjoy the time together, getting after it, having a fun time. Ernesto, okay, we were talking about potentially tigering that Onslaught, and I'm typing up our my minis here in my little chart, little spreadsheet. It's exactly where I had Killmonger, by the way. I like their placement. It's a smart placement. We need to get a Silk on RD. That's my bad. I'll make sure that gets done before next war. It's the same place we put Void. I'm hoping we can Black Hat a lot of that stuff. We have no Mantis. Probably need to Kingpin with Hood too. Options. Spot and Quicksilver just need to be Black Cat nuked. Maestro we Tigra. And then there's Onslaught. Hasbro's got a game called Don't Lose Your Cool. Great for New Year's Eve parties. Duly noted. I could use that game on most days, because if you haven't been on streams before, I will lose my cool. It happens from time to time. Okay. Look at the same thing you're looking at. Yeah, Ernest. So the plan would be full suicides, full power backs. See how it goes. Yeah, I wouldn't even be trying to miss, to be honest. I would be trying to nuke him down before he uses a bar of power. Or, yeah, before he launches a special. So I'm hoping that I could get 2 to 3 SP2s in, because I'm going to be gaining power from him not gaining buffs when I hit him. So I'll be able to gain buffs pretty quickly. Tigra is risky. You're telling me 7-star Warlock isn't risky for that fight, Misery? Come on, my brother. Come on. I don't know about that. Edward Barr, welcome. Good day. Can someone explain the gifting event to you? You're kind of a noob. Gifting this year is just the accolades. So those will build up in your inventory overflow, which I haven't really been doing because I've been getting rid of them. They'll build up in here and they have different titles, and you should give them to people who you think should have them in your alliance. Okay. Really, is there anything I'm missing? Ernest, who are you taking? That's what we need to know. So I'll take Onslaught and Maestro. I'm fine. We'll do it. I might be able to bring my Warlock to Misery, so then maybe you can get we could get a tester in on that also. I think that we probably just have Trickster take APOC. Just Trickster take Korg. APOC. It's an easy fight. I hadn't got any, so that kind of makes sense. My allowance thinks I'm really bad. Yeah. I think the one that they give, where maybe you might see, would be Consumables Connoisseur. I've been liking throwing that one around, poking at people a little bit. Yeah. One guy in particular, he may be in the background right now. You know, the guys who buy Valiant. Those kind of guys. Titania on 44. Yeah, that's an interesting placement. I moved her here. I moved her to 41. I'm curious how she's gonna do there. I wanted to test it out. I think that's gonna be pretty solid. Between the root and the specials and the power focus, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I guess the question, Ernest, is what are you black hatting? It's really the question. We can Warlock this Storm, realistically. You gonna bring Hulk? We can do some double work. Eric should bring someone for that gore. He's familiar with that gore. I could also bring Kingpin and Hood and just like Hood that gore and then Kingpin one of the hazard shift ones and then probably Kingpin spot and then Tigra stuff. Got it. Stuck at Act 4, Book 1 for ages now. Act 4, Book 1. Man, you don't need 5 stars and 6 stars though. Not to be Act 4, Book 1. And that is something you got to understand in this game. So, especially here, for me on this channel, I'm an OG of the game. I've been in this game at least 6-7 years. So I come from the days before there were 6 stars. The days when 5-star rank 4 was the pinnacle, this thing that you could get out there maybe one day, a tier 5 basic, tier 2 alpha. So I have beat a ton of this game, including Act 4, before it was made easier with 4 stars and 3 stars, and or low ranked 5 stars. So I have all the confidence in the world, Edward, that with the roster you have right now, if you've been in there for ages and you've been playing the game, you have 4 and 5 star champs, you can beat Act 4. All right, let's look at the tactic. Let's see what we got here. Now cheese in on D. So for Joe, who wants to send to Joe? Someone that can't have debuffs. That's theoretically a Warlock fight. Because power backs. Yeah. Cap Sam. We got some moon dragons in the battle deck now. Should have ranked up that Taskmaster. Hmm. We got Elsa. Elsa theoretically. We tried a Black Cat. It's gonna be a tough one, boss man. On my November 17th birthday, I had this asthma attack, put me in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that. Sounds like a difficult challenge. IV needles, cardio leads, and geez Louise, and the constant beeping monitor. I have familiarity with that, not for myself, but for my son. That sounds similar to your wacky light up game. I see. I see. Yeah, Misery makes good points, which is you gotta learn how to fight, right? That's what that content's designed to do. Make sure you can parry in decks. I mean, if you can hit your parries in your decks, granted, the game doesn't always cooperate, but you master those two, those will carry you through Act 6, realistically. The re-parries and some of the other more nuance of the game comes in the competitive facet. You'll be fine. I wonder if we should Shang-Chi that Joe. Do we have a big Chi? It'd be tough to get up to a big special though. I mean, Warlock could do that fight too. So, wouldn't do much good though. Going back in here. I'm listening, Ernesto. I'm waiting for you. Want me to bring you on the bring on a call? Talk through this? You're off leads, but in a quarantine facility away from mom. Well, that sounds terrible, particularly considering it was an asthma attack that led you that way. That sounds like something different. It's weird to separate someone for a non-contagious asthma attack. What do they have you quarantined for? Okay. I've got the tactic in front of me. Got the tactic in front of me. Your Red Skull's not on D, right? I'm thinking a Red Skull for that storm, maybe? It's probably going to be a good call. Maybe even for Joe, to be honest. Yeah, buddy. What's up, Beguile? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Hence the sassiness in my title and some of my tone. Picking Black Cat and Shuri for my path. Then Shuri for Joe. Okay, I like that. Shuri for Joe. Yours isn't duped though. Our bands, Beguile, were Perk, Mantis and Ghost. I could Ghost too. Perk, Mantis, and Ghost. That is who is banned right now. Yeah, that's what I have listed. I think we Warlock the Storm and or Red Skull. I think he should work there since he's Nullify immune. And just keep her power locked, right? Do his Red Skull thing. Where do I have it to? I only remember the asthma attack. Got you. Lung trouble. Interesting. We'll be praying for you, Lindsay. I put Atuma here. I'm not going to my defense. I can't give you all those secrets. But this is where I place my Atuma because, you know, he does direct damage back if you put shocks on him. So. Yeah, Iron Man would work, but Iron Man does not do well on that node set. Because his Nullify immunity is only for champs. So she will be gaining power like a fiend and be throwing a ton of specials. And he has no power control. Warlock the Storm. I like the Warlock idea, but let me get Ernest here. So you're confident? Yes. It ain't easy being Wheezy, Lindsay. I've heard. I haven't lived that life, but I've been told that it ain't easy being Wheezy. You sure you're gonna Shuri that Joe, Ernest? You know I'm always willing to let you do it. We're gonna go Shuri. Okay. Afterwards, Scorpion. You're gonna go on that side. So you'll go the Quicksilver side. That makes sense. You're gonna have to send me some of that gameplay, Ernest, about how you use Kate against tactic defenders, just so I can see. Kate for Scorp. That should be easy squeezy. Well, in Ernest land. Gotta make sure you push him that SP2 though. That came from my wife, Lindsay. She also has been asthmatic. Oh, has been. She is, right? So she struggles. And she was telling me when we first got together that she wanted to get a tattoo to add on to her tats that said it ain't easy being Wheezy. And that's good comedy. We in this house, we appreciate comedy, even if we don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, things are objectively funny. And, you know, a lot of great comedy is born in pain. That's just the reality of life. So that's where some of the jokes come from, huh? Literally PS1 boot pause cold snap. Okay. My man Beguile. Sounds good. Enjoy. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you. Okay, Ernest. So which of the hazard shifters do you want to take? Frankly, oh man. You know, Void got us 3 kills on that node last war. So I think from our side, that's who I'm most worried about. but Silk has been a bane to everyone all season. So I think either one of those could use your skilled thumbs. Get your thummies going. I probably need to take my Chi off defense, to be honest. I think she would be helpful in a lot of the matchups that we're going to have coming up. I'll think about OS. I think Viv is a decent call. I'm not how she'll do, or not sure how she'll do without the tactic, right? Especially because she needs to leave herself open to try to get them to dash in to get your parries and stuff so you can phase. Man, I don't know. It'd be tough to do that one with tactic. So I'm thinking then, if that's what you're gonna do, Ernest, I think I bring Tigra, Black Cat, and Warlock. And I'll just blitz through the other part of things. Absolutely, Lindsay. Yeah, she definitely would. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, so I'm gonna assign you Void. So then what? Or Black Cat Silk? It's gonna be tough. She'll be reducing my defensive ability accuracy. A special one. Huh. Yeah, I agree, Strange. I agree. I suppose I could drop Black Cat and also just bring Kate. But Black Cat's gonna rinse that spot though. So I think for science, I'm gonna go ahead and Warlock the Storm. In fact, I might just Warlock Storm and Killmonger. Because Killmonger will work there too. Oh, sorry. Warlock will work for Killmonger. Hey, what's up, winner? Alright, you caught us. We're in full scale, hammer out the war plan, take on all the bosses, boost to the gills, and go from there. So I guess it's just a question. So Misery, I know you're out there. I know you've got ideas. You were telling me how Titania is getting you a ton of kills on 44. Who would you use to counter Titania on 44? I mean, it's Incinerate Poison, so theoretically, if I can keep Titania off me, I could go the Warlock route and just try to Power Cycle her. We could assign R6 Scorpion to any of the other. Void has Conflictor. Well, I mean, theoretically. Strange. I have been in that boat. Yeah, Sunspot's a good call. R6 Scorp. For any of the Science Hazard Shift minis. So we Scorp Silk. I think we Scorp Silk for sure. That makes sense. Where is he placed, winner? Depends on where he's placed. I don't know how well Penny would do, to be honest. Good. Misery. I'm glad to hear Sunspot goes to war. Who would you use to counter Titania on 44? I can't bring... I mean, I suppose I could drop Black Cat and just bring Scorpion. The Warlock Storm, Warlock Killmonger, Scorp Silk, Scorp this spot. That's probably not a terrible idea. It's been too many years since I had to do that, Lindsay. Yeah, I don't know, Misery. I'm looking at the tactic right now. I just don't know who does well against that Titania. I mean, Black Cat obviously could do some nukey stuff, but Mantis is banned. Mantis is banned. I do fight Titania regularly with Elsa, and she can do well in that fight. But I just don't know how she's going to do on the hazard shift. Yeah, she's banned. And I forgot to, of course, move the photon. Bro, you're negotiating with the wrong person. I have no power here. I'm simply the voice of war planning for 1BG. Man, yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. So it's for sure Tiger and Warlock. Onslaught on 47. You know, I've been thinking about placing him there, to be honest. No, you can't quake him. Oh, sorry, Misery, I got tied up. Hey, Merry Christmas, Rack. Yeah, still Eve for us. Defensive ability accuracy. That's probably a good call. I don't know if we have a big crossbones. I was thinking about bringing my Black Cat. But I can't take Silk and Titania. Taskmaster. No, I know, I need to rank him up. What about Jabari? Do we have a big Jabari? Interesting. She might. I think that's a little tougher. No, but she's immune. That's nice. The immunities are nice. What about Jabari, though? Don't we have a 7-star Jabari in the group? Yeah, that's fair. I think she does when she's in her hunt. She has some sort of ability accuracy thing. I know she gets a bunch of cleanses. Yeah, when you get the ensnare, you reduce ability accuracy. Herc is banned. Okay. Here's where we're at so far, Ernesto. Korg, we have Trick, take with APOC. You're gonna take Joe with Shuri. I'm gonna take Storm with Warlock. I'm gonna take Killmonger with Warlock. You're gonna take Scorp with Kate. We need to get gore assigned. So we'll go with either a Wiccan, or maybe we have someone bring a Hood and Kingpin, theoretically. Silk and Titania, I'm going to take one of those two with either Black Cat or Scorpion. You're taking Void with Kate. We'll have someone take Mango. Maybe, let's see, is our boy bringing Quicksilver? I would bet that Trick brings Quicksilver, so we'll probably have him take that Mango. He could also bring 2099. We could have him take that Mango, so that will work. Iceman. I just took my Iceman to rank 4. That's interesting. Okay. And then we're up here. I'll take Spot with either Scorp or Black Cat. I'll take Maestro with Tigra. I'll take Onslaught with Tigra. We get rid of Mango. And you take Quicksilver with Kate. So, all that to say, we need to assign Mango. We need to assign Gore. And we need to decide if I'm going to take Silk or Titania and then assign the other one to someone else. R5 Nick. Noted, Ernest. Yeah, I'll work on that. Let me make some notes here because I need to review D before we get into Q2 of the season. We need to add a Silk. We need to pull Chi. We could theoretically Penny Titania. You're not the first person to say that. Rack mentioned that. Rack mentioned that. Yeah, buddy. Welcome, Grass. Happy Sunday, brother. Merry Christmas Eve. We are hammering out the war plan so we can get this thing done. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull Chi. We're gonna add Silk on D. I need to review overall tactic because I think we're just going to keep playing further and further into the tactic. Falcon does stomp the daunted things. No. What do you mean no? Strange. This Falcon? No, I got it. He was maybe answering the daunted things. Quake works really well. Bro, I don't know that we have anyone who quakes like that. I can ask the guys. But that's something else. That is something else. Penny. What do you mean, Penny? Yeah, I mean, that's next time, though. Unless you have an opening. But you don't, based on what you said earlier. Let me know if there are any other defensive notes I need to do. Tigra. Warlock. Ernest, you were bringing... Let me find your message earlier. Black Cat and Shuri for the pad. Black Cat can do a lot of those fights you're talking about too. Kate for Scorpion. I mean, Black Cat can do that fight for sure. I was semi-debating that, trying to do a slow play and just cycle special twos again. Now, if I do that though, that means what? That means I can just... So I have to counter her first. This is going to be a big health pool though. I mean, it's going to be a big lady. Some thick thighs going on. 380k. Figure you're gonna get maybe at max a bar of power back from your SP2. Now, if I throw suicides on though, I don't really, I mean, someone might be able to fit a KP on. You have to do KP with hood. So I think that's what we'll do. I think the plan will be I'm going to take Silk. And I think I'm going to take Silk with Scorp. I think that makes sense. I think that's safer than Black Cat. Do you guys agree? Taking Silk on this node will be safer to slow play and this SP1 spam with Scorp. Man, I can't play too slow though. She's going to hit hard into the block. This prowess build up. Just have to let him build. Yeah, decay Cassie would work. That's the old tactic. I mean, even if she builds up a bunch, as long as I don't take a special, by the time I build my combos with Scorp and throw my SP1, that's going to be so many hits that I'll be able to take a ton of prowess off. Black Cat's not immune, but she has ability accuracy reduction. So at some point, you would be getting ability fails when hazard shift fails to apply to you. But you need some hits. So you'd have to go for a while. And that's where Black Cat gets a little sketchy. What does the muscle profile picture mean? What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I got the arrow up and a trophy. I like the trophy one. The arrow up, I'm not sure what that one is. Yeah, I mean, you're playing with Black Cat, right? So it's a little bit of the ability accuracy reduction. Let me look at exactly how she works. Because you get a base, right? You would... Let's see. Calling card. When you steal it... For each hit in Black Cat's combo meter, the opponent's defensive ability accuracy is passively reduced by 2% or twice that against science champions, so 4%, up to a maximum of 60%. So at 15 hits, you would have 60% ability accuracy reduction. Yeah, I think we'll seek a Crossbones. That's a good call. So let's go Crossbones. KP with Hood. I just don't know, man. I don't know how well Black Cat will do there. Okay. I think we're about dialed, fellas. I think we're about dialed. Silk, I've done with Shocker. Yeah, that is one of the reasons I'll be opening some Gifted Guardians next week. I'm still at a point where there's no miss. I wouldn't mind duping Sandman because I think that he needs that dupe. And I never took up my 6-star pass rank 3 and Sig 1. And everyone else is a win. All right, and I just really want Shocker would be great because I need to rank 2 attack or rank up attack at least. And Diablo would be great. Moondragon would be good. Yeah, there's some options. Yeah, let's see how our crystals go first, Ernest. Let's get this done over the next day or two. Let's get out of the holiday. And then let's take a look at if we wind up with another shocker. I can't say I am convinced that we have always and forever solved our shocker problems. So, let's see if we've got a big crossbones. Maybe I could rank on my crossbones. I'd rather not, though. Damn, I have his ascended KP on defense. Just fully ramp Aegon. Jeez. Why you trolling me, Misery? Why you messing with me? What about Valk? Like, only blocked hits? SP1 start. You wouldn't have to necessarily worry about her unstoppable. Oh. Yeah, that's what we'll go for. Okay. What am I missing, fellas? We opened this stuff up. Oh. We opened things. We reviewed the nodes. Ernest does Ernest things. That's such a typical domino placement. I don't know why people are making that domino placement. I get it, and I know we gave up a death to it last war, but that's like perfect spot to use a Shuri counter. If you're not going to ban Shuri, I don't know why you make that placement. We need someone for Kindred. Shock and Bleed, one eye open. Probably Sandman, I would imagine. Did you guys see the new immunity chart? New immunity chart's out. So Shock and Bleed. Yeah, probably Sandman. You could Nebula that, to be honest. That actually would probably go pretty decent. Korg. I'm gonna bring Korg in on attack. Let's go. Silver Centurion. Oh, I guess I should probably give those to you, huh, boss man? Then you can update the immunity chart. Here, let me send them your way. Unless you just want me to post them in contest info. I could do that too. Yeah, you could Cassie. I think Sandman's safer, personally. Just because you don't have to worry about any immunities and you can just basically spam SP1s. Make sure you have a bar of power. It'll go low and slow. You can definitely Cassie that though, if you're a good Cassie player. And let's see. He doesn't even have his Cassie ranked up. He uses anti-venom, but that doesn't give us what we need there. I suppose I could swing through there and use Scorpion. Just scorpion him down. Provide some support on the path. Does Mordo work against null? Mordo would work here, right? You just need to SP1 spam. You're gonna gain less power though, but then you're gonna gain power, and he just reduces combat power rate. Is that right? It's funny when kids quote things that they have no idea what they're talking about. I just heard that from the other way. It is combat power rate, so he'd get that. Okay, I think I'm settled. I think I'm gonna post this plan, Ernesto, and I'm going to enlist our peeps on the last of those things. I think that I'll cut over and help Chris with this kindred and just scorp it, and maybe that will give him some opportunity to bring someone else. He has an ascended Valk. I, in my heart of hearts, am so confident that Valk could take that Titania in the right hands. I don't know that his are the right hands, but it could be done. Okay. Outside of that, boss, I'm going to tell the people that the plan is basically to get after it and, to boost big. That's what I'm going to do for sure. And what do I tell them about potions? Use sparingly, use as makes sense. I mean, last war, I think for us was relatively smooth in BG1. So I don't think we ate a ton of consumables. But I can't speak for everyone. A rank 2 silk? This is a rank 3 silk. FML, bro. Yeah, I'll take the silk. I will do my best not to die. I will use big boosts. Okay. Merry Christmas Eve. Check in if you die. Well, that's fair. I just also, depending on what people run, can't guarantee how often I'll be checking in. And even then, it's not like we're going to be going back in, you know what I mean? If my backup's built around crushing minis, there's not much I can do there. But yes, noted. I'll give them those marching orders. And yeah, I've got other thoughts and feelings about Christmas, but those are probably for a different day. Like tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. See how I'm feeling in the morning. I woke up cranky this morning, so there's no guarantee. Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out this Christmas Eve. Let's see if anyone's streaming. Let's see if anyone's up. We can go raid and say hi. Show someone some Christmas Eve love. There is one. There is one. Let us raid Rizzo, y'all. Let's go say hi to Rizzo. Back alive. Yeah, I know. It's funny. I got feelings. I'm a human being. I'm a human being, okay? Oh, okay. War is on. I will try to be plugged in. Thank you all for hanging out. We got ourselves no fam. We didn't get the extra SIGs. I should have just taken the Ultron. We got ourselves a spot for the future. And we hammered out 80% of the bosses. Thank you all for talking through stuff with me. Misery, Strange, Ernest, Rack. Much appreciated. Winner, appreciate you hanging out. Grass, see you out there. Lindsay, I wish you the best in your wheezes. Like I said, I already trademarked. I understand. It ain't easy being wheezy. But thank you all. Much love. See you soon. Until next time, peace.